The story centers on Sarah, a sharp, resilient woman whose world shatters one night. Her seemingly perfect marriage to Ethan collapses when she discovers him with her longtime best friend, Brittany, engaging in an illicit act inside their family car in the underground parking garage. The shock leaves Sarah trembling. Driven by the need to protect her sleeping daughter, she dials the police, reporting a solicitation crime. But lacking ironclad evidence, the two are soon released. The charade was over. Sarah demanded a divorce, but Ethan was despicable. Not only did he refuse to admit his fault, but he demanded full custody of their daughter and insisted Sarah leave with nothing. The audacity of the man who had been caught red-handed was staggering. During the tense negotiation period, Brittany called Sarah at work. Her voice, oozing smug satisfaction, taunted Sarah publicly. She boasted about being insomnia with Ethan, describing intimate details, and cruelly mocking the physical complications Sarah suffered after childbirth, something only a close friend would know. Brittany concluded with a venomous declaration: "The one who isn't loved is the real third party. Do you understand?" The office rallies. Brittany's verbal assault was broadcast in the quiet office space. When Sarah's emotions peaked, she hurled her phone, hitting her boss, Mr. Sterling, instead of firing her. Mr. Sterling listened intently as Sarah poured out her heart. Hearing the whole sordid affair, the entire staff from HR to it was outraged. Mike, the martial arts champion in HR, slammed his fist on a desk. Chloe, the quiet data analyst, vowed to help. Mr. Sterling made a decisive announcement: "Forget the hotel banquet this year. We're moving the annual company party to Sonia this afternoon." A roar of excitement erupted. The company assembled their special revenge squad. Jessica, the lawyer, vowed to ensure Sarah got a favorable divorce settlement and Ethan left penniless. Mike, the muscle, the former martial arts champion, ready to knock out teeth. Kevin, the hacker, the IT specialist, promised to recover and project every incriminating message between Ethan and Brittany. Chloe, the detective, explained how to track Ethan's illicit activities using seemingly innocent digital footprints, revealing hotel bookings and movie tickets for two. Everyone in the company, including the cleaning lady, Miss Evelyn, enthusiastically joined the mission. Mr. Sterling's goal was clear: to bring down the cheating couple utterly. The beachfront showdown. Using Brittany's own flaunted social media posts of the hotel pool, Sarah quickly used online tools to pinpoint their location. She secured a duplicate key card and led the company, in 3 separate taxis, straight to the couple's resort. Mike kicked the door open. There were Ethan and Brittany, caught completely off guard. When Ethan tried to shout at Sarah, Brittany chimed in, claiming Sarah was just a jealous ex who wanted him back. Sarah scoffed. "Want him back? I wouldn't take back worn-out shoes that reek of sewage. I certainly don't need a man who needs spray on delay tactics just to keep up with you." As the confrontation escalated, Brittany foolishly summoned her brother, a scarred local thug. He arrived with 4 heavy-set friends, threatening to beat Sarah up. Mike stepped forward, calmly asking Jessica if self-defense was justifiable. "Absolutely," Jessica confirmed. In a stunning display of skill, Mike took on all 5 men. In less than a minute, the thug was slammed onto the floor, and his backup was groaning in pain, having been subdued by powerful, accurate kicks. Mike's martial arts title was no joke. When Brittany started to hurl vulgar insults, Miss Evelyn, the cleaner known for her market queen verbal skills, stepped into the fray. With one hand on her hip, she unleashed a torrent of sharp, rhyming insults that left Brittany speechless, pale, and unable to utter a single syllable. Sarah's team had complete dominance. Jessica presented Ethan with the divorce settlement, backed by undeniable proof, hotel receipts, financial records, and even video evidence of his affair. She emphasized that his spending on Brittany during the marriage constituted communal assets that Sarah was entitled to reclaim. Ethan, realizing his career was on the line, had no choice but to sign. Sarah also forced Brittany to return over $20,000 that Ethan had spent on her. Humiliated, Brittany furiously complied. the ultimate retribution. 30 days later, the divorce was finalized, but the conflict was not over. When Brittany taunted Sarah one last time, flaunting her new pregnancy and Ethan's mother's golden bracelet, Sarah decided on a final move. She momentarily threatened to retract the divorce papers and charge Ethan with bigamy, using Brittany's pregnancy as proof. Panicked by the legal threat, Brittany was forced to kneel and apologize to Sarah. Later that week, Ethan picked up their daughter from school without Sarah's knowledge. When Sarah found her, the child was sobbing. Sarah discovered dark bruises on her arm and leg. The little girl confessed through tears. Brittany had bruised her arm, forced her to kneel, and used a needle to prick her foot. Sarah was consumed by a blinding rage. She rushed to the restaurant where Ethan, Brittany, and his mother were dining. Ignoring Ethan's mother's hateful comments, Sarah grabbed a fistful of Brittany's hair and slapped her repeatedly, overturning the table in the process. When Ethan tried to intervene, he stopped short. Remembering Mike's devastating strength, Sarah was not done. She used Kevin and Chloe's skills to locate Brittany's ex-boyfriend, the man Brittany had framed and financially ruined years ago. Sarah discreetly tipped him off to Brittany's whereabouts. The next day, as Ethan and Brittany left a local cafe, a car suddenly swerved and sped toward them. In a horrifying split-second decision, Ethan shoved Brittany aside to save himself. The car struck Brittany with horrific force. The driver, caught immediately, was indeed Brittany's ex-boyfriend, who had driven cross-country, consumed by years of betrayal and vengeance. The collision resulted in a miscarriage, shattered bones, and Brittany was permanently disabled. Ethan, though he narrowly escaped, sustained a broken leg and ribs, effectively ending his promising corporate career. Sarah visited Brittany in the hospital, placing a bouquet of white chrysanthemums, flowers traditionally associated with the deceased, at the bedside. She smiled sweetly. "I meant to save these for your grave next year, but I thought I'd bring them early." "No need to thank me." Brittany's heart monitor spiked dangerously high. Sarah simply nodded in satisfaction and walked away. The couple had received their final, well-deserved karma. Sarah returned to her daughter, embracing the peace she had so fiercely earned.